there's those movies that I have to give a little bit of a preamble to in order to set the stage for the review. Well, I don't have to do that, because this time, this is a movie that just speaks for itself. It's as great as you heard, but maybe a little bit overrated. Just a little bit. Why? Well, allow me and my very festive blinky Christmas beanie to tell you all about it. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Making sure my computer doesn't fall asleep. Welcome back to main station number surfing at the end of everything animation. Welcome to my review and first time watch of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This is a film that people have been praising for years as like one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. Just like A Christmas Story. Just like It's a Wonderful Life. Just like all those other movies you've heard about a dozen times. But, this may shock you, up until this point, I have never seen this movie before. I've always had plans to watch it, I've always wanted to watch it, but for whatever reason, I just never done so. Maybe it's because I had stuff going on with the channel, maybe it was just me losing motivation or getting sidetracked, whatever. Point is, this is the year that I finally saw this movie, and I'm glad I did. Because this is arguably the funniest Christmas movie you will ever see. Yes, the funniest. Almost every single line in this movie is a joke. Every single action in the movie is a gag. Almost every single thing is the most bonkers, insane comedy that you can imagine. And trust me, unlike Christmas with the Cranks, which is a piece of crap that I'm going to talk about next year, this is undoubtedly a great example of how to use comedy and slapstick well, because it also keeps the actual heart of the Christmas season intact. What do I mean by that? Well, short and sweet review, but I think it'll explain it quite well. Get this hair out of my face. Yet another classic of the holiday season that I have never seen before until now, and thankfully it's just as great as I've heard. The comedy is amazing, the performances are believable, the ending is fantastic and heartwarming, the story is great, the pacing is lightning fast, the directing is excellent, the cinematography is really good, the heartwarming feeling the holidays bring is still intact, the runtime is perfect, and rewatchability is going to be pretty freaking high. Like, this is definitely going on the annual watch list, undoubtedly. However, there's just one little problem. The beginning of this movie is very slow. Like, drag your boots against a wooden floor kind of slow. Like, it is such a slow start that at first I was sitting there back in my desk chair like, what? This is the classic everyone's talking about? I don't get it. But, thankfully, around the half-hour mark, it picked up right away. So, yeah, just has a very slow start, takes forever to get the story going, which by no means is a deal-breaker, but it's just very noticeable. That, and a few little jokes here and there, especially some of the jokes in the beginning of the movie, are pretty hit or miss. Like, this movie is hilarious. Like, the comedy in this movie is amazing, but every now and then you get that line that's just like, like, you always get just that one line where you have to wonder, what were you thinking writing that one? Overall, though, this is by far one of the absolute funniest Christmas movies you will ever see. While a tad bit overrated, a lot like A Christmas Story, it still has more than enough merit and pure entertainment value to make it yet another holiday classic worth rewatching every single year. Final verdict for this movie is an 8 out of 10, which, if you've been paying attention, is the exact same score I gave to A Christmas Story. And both work for different reasons. This one works because of the comedy, this one works because of its story. So, yeah, that's my long-awaited and now finally all done and uploaded review of A Christmas Story. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Sorry, wrong one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this review in the comments down below. Please don't mind my beanie. It's just to keep up with the festive season because it's the final week, so I gotta try to go all out, and I'm gonna start going over some real big ones. Not quite yet. There's still a couple little ones yet, but we're getting close to the real big ones I've been saving for the end of the year. So, yep, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for Elf.